All right, everybody, welcome back. We got another episode of Smoking That Ish here, South Dakota's very own marijuana-based podcast where we focus on South Dakota strains. And we are brought to you by, of course, D-Game Podcast, D-Game 6923 on YouTube there. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell everybody, get your grandma to sign up. I don't really care. The Tea Tree. Shout out Tea Tree. They're having an event on 7/10 when you're seeing this. They're having an event with Eugene Is Loud. He's the head cultivator for Dakota Natural Growers. Him and his, I guess, protege, you would call it, Quest, are going to be there. The only thing I'm wondering, the question I got is the Flapjack's going to be there because Quest is, his first strain's going to be that Flapjacks. Who knows, I'm interested in checking it out for sure because I'm interested in anybody's first attempt at anything. I think that's genius. So I would definitely check that out. They're having barbecue from 4 to 8 p.m. Shout out to the Flower Shop, of course, for last week. They do this. I wanted to just say again, the Shake Sunday, where you can go in and buy a bag of shake. You can get an eighth of shake for $20 on a Sunday. Every other day it's $35. I'm just saying, if you're scraping and you just need some smoke, man, that's a great deal for anybody. If you mix and match that comes out to a $230 ounce of shake. And if you're just getting it, what I would do is just get all different kinds and put it in a bag and just shake that shit up, and I would just roll stuff out of it. I think that would be a fun time. Shout out to Black Hills Cultivation over there, west side of South Dakota, hooking everybody up with everything they need for growing anything. I mean, anything from tomatoes to terps, man. They got you covered. Fruits of Freya, they're in Mitchell. They're more the east side. Anything you need over there, for growing all kinds of stuff. They got the auto pots over there, I know, and they're always getting new stuff, all kinds of new things. They're updating all the time. They got seeds over there. I mean, everything. They got beginners. They got levels of seeds, man. They got beginner seeds. They got medium seeds. And then they got, you got to know what you're doing before you can have these seeds, That's a great place. So check them out. Another shout out, Charlie Hemp Seed. Big shout out Instagram. Just always sharing stuff, always putting out great content, reviews, little hunts for stuff. I mean, he's doing all kinds of stuff. He's also at charliehempseed.com. So check him out over there. Shout out to Cloud9. We will be unveiling a new piece on the show today. I think it's a beautiful piece. I think it looks like something very expensive, but it costs no more than $100. Just so you know, before I even show you what it is. And I'm not showing you right now. I'm going to make you wait. Why? Because again, that's why. I will be reviewing this nectar collector that I tried out over the week. It is $8. It's less than $8 with tax over there at Cloud9. Okay, so if you need a little dab pen thing and you ain't got a lot of money, I mean, right there, that's gotcha. And it's durable, it works, but it also works with those old tube battery things, man. I mean, they got a name, but I'm not good with names. Pure Bliss, we got Shoki pre-roll we're reviewing today. If you're on Instagram, you already know that. You already saw that. And we got Super Boof here from Pure Bliss. And both of those we bought at Superior Buds. And Superior Buds on the 19th is having one of the guys from Dakota Green there. And they are also getting Rare Earth very, very soon. And today we have with us Superior Bob from Superior Buds, where they sell Superior Herb. What's going on, Bob?
Oh, not much. Thank you for having me on the show.
Dude, I appreciate you being here so much, man. This is coming out on 7/10, of course, on the holiday for everybody. What do you got going on over there for the holiday?
The From the Hills concentrates will all be $60.
Oh, nice.
Then all the rest of the concentrate products that we have will be 10% off.
Oh man, did you hear that, dude? You could save some money right there. Go over there and get some of those, man. You get all kinds of, and I know I got two of the flavors today. I got the super lemon haze, and I got the Dakota cookies. Now this is the second. This is the second time I got the Dakota cookies because this is good, man. You want something, especially if you need something right before bed, or right before a movie. That's a good one too. Dakota cookies is, I mean, it just, the name says it all, really. It's if you had the flour of it, you already know what I'm talking about with the good taste and the way it hits. And this is just a more intensified version of that because it's concentrated out, so it tastes even better and it hits even harder. So that's going on. That's some good stuff. The super lemon haze I have not tried yet, but this is it's like a cold pressed crumble, because it's yeah, I can just shake it around in there. It's like a little stone in there. So we got that. So, and what time do you guys open?
We open at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. So get over there before they sell out, because some of this stuff sells out it sells out quick, dude. What one did you have? You had the Sunrise Mandarin Sherbet there. Yep. That sold out once, came back, sold out again. What do you think's hot over there right now?
Anything from the hills right now is
I've been saying, they're on fire.
They're on fire. Their flour's been great. Their concentrates are amazing.
Yes, I also have we have Jack Herer too, that we're going to be reviewing on the show today, because I have smoked a decent amount of it, enough for it to be on here. I don't know what to say about it. It's the buds, the nugs for it are just spongy little clouds, man. They're like, apologies for the phone, whatever, I don't care, but they're like marshmallows almost, dude.
Yeah, they're dense.
And they bounce right back. They're soft, and I don't know, man. A nug will last you for a while. You want to get that door real quick? Sorry, we got just our run of the mill studio with our run of the mill studio problems, but that's how we do it, man. So y'all just gonna have to just hang in there, be strong. I got some questions lined up here for Superior Bob from Superior Buds. Where did you grow up? Like, where'd you grow up? Not so much where were you born, because that doesn't really matter as much. Where did you grow up at?
Mitchell.
In Mitchell, in the Mitchell area?
Yeah, I was born in Minnesota, but yeah, we moved to Mitchell, or in the area of Mitchell, probably when I was 2.
Nice. That's. Yeah, so you're from Mitchell. Yeah. See, that's a prime example of exactly what I was talking about. That's, yeah. I can't believe these are going to be $60.
It's a great deal.
I know, that's such a deal, dude. Everybody always complains about the prices and stuff. Okay, if you're going to complain about the prices, if you want the prices to come down, you got to buy the stuff so that they can get the money to make it cheaper so the prices can come down. Do you understand how business works? So you got to pay the price. Somebody's got to pay the prices. I'm more than happy to pay the higher prices because I like the product. I mean, this is the selection, the product. It's all of it it's better than anything I could have dreamed of years ago. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to throw this right out the window. I'm just going to go ahead and just right over there. So now when you hear it, it's going to sound like it's slightly farther away. All right. Let's see. When was the first time you ever smoked marijuana?
Oh, I'd say I was probably about 18 when I started smoking.
No shit. Okay.
The group of people I was around wasn't really into that. And then,
yeah.
As I got a little bit older, I'd started venturing different places and
finally met some cool people.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. How did that transition into a job in the weed industry?
Oh, I've always kind of admired the whole process of how they grow it and everything else. I just thought that was absolutely amazing. Um, and I've did a lot of jobs over the years. I was in the food industry for over 16 years.
Oh, yeah.
I've welded for 9. I've been around different types of stuff.
Yeah, so you've had both kinds of jobs, you know?
Yes.
All right. And then just an opportunity
Just,
opened itself up?
Yeah, I just was kind of I wanted to get out of the food industry and decided to get on Indeed one night, and
Wow.
it was there, and
Just luck. It was
first
like
one.
winning the lottery, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely thrilled. I love my job.
Yeah.
My wife was a little worried about it, but
At first. Well, yeah, at first you got to be, because you don't know, especially in South Dakota, communities react harshly sometimes because everybody still believes what they saw in the movie Reefer Madness in the fucking 1920s. They're like, oh, if you smoke weed, you're going to rape people and all this other stuff. Oh, man, I'm going to rape your fucking brownies is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rape them all. I'm going to take all of them. I'll eat the whole fucking batch in front of you.
I can see you doing that.
I would too. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even feel bad. I'd be like, it's just one batch of brownies and now they're mine.
Yeah. Well, and another big thing is I've always been a person, if you stop learning, you just, and I got to that point where I wasn't going to be learning anymore in either place, either kind of job.
Yeah, you kind of maxed out,
Yeah.
Everything you could benefit from the job.
And it's like, okay, this is coming to the state, and I saw it pop up.
New?
Yeah, this is something new, and I'm just like, so much I can learn. I can actually go to a job and learn stuff, and you can learn something every day. There's always a different strain, some other products coming out.
Wow. Do you I don't know if everybody remember. Do you remember the days back when it was like brick weed? Like old school, it would come in just a compressed brick of weed.
Yeah.
Those I hear a lot of people say like our ratings are, they're between 7 and a 9 for almost all of the strains that come through. But the reason they're that high is because I also remember those brick weed days. And that's my 0 is right there.
Yeah.
That's my 0-1 range. So a lot of these, a lot of our strains kind of just, they mesh in the same area,
The thing is, I mean, all the strains out there, they're all good, but you're always going to have some that are a little bit better. It also depends on the person,
Yeah, for sure. And with all the new terps and all the studies going on with terps and there's going to be so many different, they're going to start judging marijuana not based off of like THC and CBD content, but more off of like which terpenes it has. And then they're going to have to list like the effects of those terpenes and stuff eventually.
Yeah.
Because people aren't going to be able to. There's over 150 different kinds of terpenes in just the cannabis plants.
Yeah, it's just crazy how much different stuff there is in the cannabis plant.
Yeah, and and each one of those terps does. Some of them do the same-ish thing. Some of them do different things, but that's a lot of potential. 150 different ways, 150 different effects.
Yeah,
that's a wide selection.
Yes, it is.
And I wonder how much that varies, like between plants too. Like, if like different plants have, terpenes, other plants won't have those terpenes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it varies from each plant to plant. I mean, I'm obviously not in cultivation, but yeah, I mean, it's just
you guys. You recently started testing for terps, and I know, like just testing in general since the July 1st thing is just It's a crapshoot right now, right? It's everything's backed up, everything's a mess. There's people are waiting. What'd you say? How long were people waiting?
Oh, I've known some that's been waiting 2 weeks or longer to get some testing back.
That's man. And what are you supposed to do for those 2 weeks? Like that product just sits?
Pretty much. I mean, they can't do anything until they get the testing back.
Jeez Louise. I suppose, I'd hopefully just cures an extra 2 weeks and ends up,
Yeah.
ends up, a little bit stankier. God, it's got to be a pain in the butt. Why do they do that? Why they make you everybody retest? I don't know if everybody knows this, but anything that you had tested, if you hadn't sold it by July 1st, you got to retest it.
It was one of the things, they changed a little bit in the law on the testing, and they decided that July 1st, it was if you still had it.
But that doesn't make sense. It could have just got tested.
I know it's crazy.
That to put such a harsh line on it just doesn't seem to make sense. Oh, and by the way, another thing that doesn't make sense. This is a controlled substance in South Dakota. This, if I didn't have a prescription for it and I was walking around with it, this would be the same charge whether I had a gram of this marijuana in it or I had a gram of methamphetamines or cocaine. It would be the same charge. Do you feel fucking dumb yet, South Dakota? Are you starting to feel fucking stupid? Because you're putting people away with crackheads for smoking marijuana. Do you feel fucking dumb yet? Because you look pretty stupid to everybody else. Just get your head out of your ass. Either we're doing this or we're not. We're either gonna do the legal marijuana and we're gonna do medical and we're gonna support it and we're gonna make it accessible and beneficial to everybody, or we're gonna fucking not. But you can't keep doing both. You're just making it harder for everybody, and it's dumb. Quit being stupid. Anyways. What is the difference between a regular, just getting THC and stuff tested and a terp test? It's because you guys have to pay for that, right?
Actually, it's the growers that pay.
Oh, I thought the dispos had to pay for the terp tests.
Nope, that's an option the growers have.
Wow. How do you have any idea how much that bumps it up? Because I know all I heard was that it's not cheap.
I know it's not cheap. I guess I don't really have the numbers, so I.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as you know,
I'm sure it probably bumps it up another $100, $200.
Yeah,
to add that test to it.
Yeah. Did you guys feel like that has benefited the shop having those terps listed?
Yes, it gives us more options to introduce the terpenes to the customer that don't. It's new to a lot of the customers, especially the ones that do stop at our store. There's a lot of people they're just getting back into smoking. They might have did it years ago, and
a lot of retirees and stuff too. Yep. Yeah. So, but also at the same time, if you find a nice strain of marijuana that you like, you can find out the terp profile of it, and then if that runs out, you can just find a similar terp profile in another strain, and you'll know without having to buy around and without having to smoke this and try that, and you'll be able to know, oh, I like stuff in this section. I don't know. Do you feel like that's coming in the future?
Yeah, I mean, stuff changes on the daily. I mean, I could see that happening in next few years.
Yeah, I feel like God, next few years, yeah, that would be nice. I feel like it's going that way, but man, we're gonna have to learn a lot more about terpenes and stuff, though. As far as the weed, as far as the marijuana goes, we're gonna have to learn. That'll be coming up too. I'll be doing an episode, probably 2 episodes on terpenes, because it is very, very interesting. I don't know. I'm really into it, and the medical field is also heading that way at the same time. So it's really exciting I don't know, it's just an exciting time to be into this stuff, to be, I don't know, interested in any kind of marijuana, anything. Um, let's get back to Superior Buds. I know that the Super Lemon Haze is new. What else do you have that's new?
I'd say like the Donkey or Dakota Cookies, aka Donkey Kong.
Yep, aka Donkey Kong, always. That's why it's the DK.
Yeah, we got Granddaddy Perp not too long ago from them.
I did buy a gram of that Granddaddy Perp, and I have to say that's one of the ones where I don't know if the THC level lines up with how hard that sucker hits, man. Holy cow. The first time I hit that Granddaddy Perp, I went out and I was talking to one of my kids, and I came back and they had like a little issue. I came out, solved the problem. I came back in and I was like, why do I feel... I just did like, why do I feel so spacey? And I just saw the little puck sitting there and I was like, man, you're a nighttime one. That's what you are, you fibber. Because like I said, be on the lookout, people. The THC content is not telling you everything about it anymore. There's 15% that'll help you go to bed. And there's 20% that you can smoke before you go out and start your day. And with these, I mean, there's 75% you can hit in the morning and start your day. And there's ones that say 75% that'll put you right to bed. And I think that that Granddaddy Perp was like a 77. I got it on the list here because I went back and redid the lists and got them all like... I color coded some stuff too. You guys can't see it. It's just for me, really. I did it because I don't know. I want to feel fancy. Leave me alone. Why are you judging me all the time? I had that. Dun, 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 dun. We got a long list of pre-rolls too. I didn't realize we had done that many pre-rolls on the show. That's quite a few. No, I just have the AK-47 ones on here. And those ones were 88%, and they were true. That was the absolute truth.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to be on the lookout because THC content is not telling you the whole thing anymore. It's becoming all about terpenes, and I mean, I didn't realize that like other plants had terpenes. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Until I started researching terpenes and stuff. I mean, I was way behind. Have you heard anything from Dakota Green on when they're going to be there on the 19th?
No, I have not.
No, not yet. God, he's keeping it a secret. He's driving me nuts, man. I want to know what time you're going to be there. How many hours do I have to bother you? Because I just want to bug the shit out of you. I don't feel like I got a good... that's one where they had music playing and stuff at the thing, and I just didn't feel... like I got a good interview there. Like I felt like I missed that one. So I'm really excited to talk to him or to come in and I don't know, just hear what's going on. Cause right after that was when they told me about the Hell's Fire and the Cookie Crumble. Can you even get Hell's Fire anymore?
I think we do have a little bit left.
Yeah.
But it's probably getting pretty limited.
I saw the Cookie Crumble was still there. That's a sleeper. People are sleeping on that one. That one's... It's just like it sounds. It's very sweet bakery style smell and taste, and it's just I don't know. I felt like it was a really good high, and it lasted a decent amount of time. I don't know, but we also today on the show we got the Jack Herer from the Hills, so that's probably what we're gonna check out next. Before we started filming here, we checked out the Shoki from Pure Bliss. Shoki, Pure Bliss, the king of pre-rolls. If you've followed the show at all, they're still pretty much the kings of pre-rolls as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't see any. I mean, there are other pre-rolls that are good, but not in the quantity and selection that they have. Nobody's keeping up with them. And it's good to see. But also, like, don't think Pure Bliss is slacking when they come to their flower either, because this is another one on a long list of Pure Bliss strains that have been on the show. Super boof. Shit, it's just a great name, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
My girlfriend's dad has a dog that they call Boof Boof. So fucking Super Boof as a name of weed makes me think of a little too fat to jump fucking furry chihuahua. And it's a Super Boof, so you slap a cape on him, fly him around the world a couple times. I can't say it with a straight face. But they call him Boof because when he coughs or when he barks, it sounds more like a cough. He's boof, boof. Like he's not barking. That's gonna keep getting me too. What strain have you been smoking lately?
Oh, the last ones I really picked up were the Mad Honey and the Mimosa.
I missed out on the mimosa.
Been kind of smoking on that. Had a little stash at home, so I've been kind of using that up.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, my stashes go very fast. I'm not very good at saving weed for hard times or anything. I smoke all of it all the time. It's an issue. Not really. If I didn't smoke it, I wouldn't be able to leave my house. So, and you wouldn't have this show to watch. And how sad would you guys be? Oh, everybody be so crushed. I think we got like a steady 40 something that watch every week. So all 40 of you would be bummed. And that's what keeps me going. That's what gets me the energy to keep going through my day. Don't want to disappoint those people. So are there any strains of flower coming out that you're looking forward to? Has anybody?
Well, I know that they're Dakota Green should be having some more turbo diesel coming down the line, and a few other ones that they had in the past.
I did not try the turbo diesel before.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one to check out.
Then, of course, the ones Mongo was talking about. Yeah. Those will be coming down the line here soon too.
Good. I was hoping those would be out before the 4th, but they did not. They're coming end of July. Those are going to be the back to school ones. Or no, wait. Mango had he had the Black Afghani and the Black Af Candy.
Yeah, but I think he was doing that later.
That was going to be closer to Halloween.
Yeah.
God, those are the ones I'm really looking. I've always wanted to smoke a black bud. I saw it in High Times magazine when I was younger. I saw this weed called God's Hand, and it was just all black. The whole bud was black, and I didn't even know that was possible. And I was like, I want that shit. And I've never had a black bud before. I've had purple and all different kinds of colors. I've never had a black one. What about? I know you guys are having a huge sale. $60, dude. $60 a puck. That's gonna be that's a hell of a sale, dude. That's and I know it's you only said it's from the hills, but from the hills is like that's pretty much your whole thing there, isn't it? You have all the different kinds. You have like 9 different kinds from them.
Yeah.
So that's a large selection. I would recommend getting in there early today, which would be when this podcast comes out. Early. Get your ass in there and get what you can before it's gone. I'm not going to be there. I'm probably going to be at home smoking some Super Lemon Haze or something. You know, just hanging out, doing nothing, playing video games. Mind your business. Why are you always asking me what I'm doing? Trying to keep my life private. No, I'm not going to tell you what I was wearing. No, you need to quit. You need to control yourself. I got people here. All right? Quit it. Behave. All right. We're going to go and we're going to smoke that Jack Herer first because I want to talk about that Jack Herer. That Jack Herer is really good. The Shoki, we tried it in a bong rip and it was it was good in the pre-roll and it was good in the bong rip and it was not trim. It was not trim. It was good bud. What we think is that it was the B buds. You know, they got the A buds, the ones they put in the jars and the bags that look real nice, and they got the B buds. They're good buds. They just don't have the bag appeal. So they take those and they make these pre-rolls out of them. And it was, I mean, if you picked it up and stuff, it felt like you just took a nice nug and ground it up. It was really good. And yes, I would totally do that one again. But we are on to the Jack Herer now. And when we come back, I will be showing you the piece from Cloud9 that you too could have something that's like this or close to this for around $100, dude. That's not a terrible amount of money. But we'll be right back. All right, smoking that stuff. All right, we're back. We smoked some of that Jack Herer, and man, it's a really good. I don't know, anytime weed, really.
I agree.
Yeah, it's you could sit with that you'd be with your family, you could be doing a barbecue, you could, that's just it's a good euphoric. I really had just a little rush of like, hey, everything's gonna be okay, you know? I don't know who this Jack Herer guy is, but he makes you feel better.
I guess he does.
And then the smell of it's right, like the way you were talking about, like Gary Payton.
Yeah.
The way Gary met, like the earthy smell met like right in the middle with like almost a flowery smell. This one meets right in the middle between like a flowery smell and a fruity smell. Like I don't know. It smells sweet, but not like candy sweet. It doesn't smell like a particular fruit right off the bat, but it has just a sweeter smell, but also you can tell there's the flowery smell there. I don't know. I'm going to be studying more about terps for sure, but this was, I don't know. It was really good anytime weed. I would smoke this all the time. You can smoke it anytime. I'd give it a solid 8. But that's where I'm going to put this. This is going to get an 8 for sure. And I feel like that is very fair. Back in the day before I updated this list, and redid this stuff, this would have definitely gotten like a 9 or like a 9.25. But the list is getting crowded with good buds. And, you know, the lower ones are going to be getting pushed out the back end. And these new ones are going to be filling in the spaces, man. And From the Hills, you guys are you shit good weed at this point. Like, is there any, I haven't tried the Cherry Garcia, but I've seen it everywhere on Instagram. Everybody's trying it. Because you guys, you've built a really good brand, and I don't know, I can't say enough good things about From the Hills right now. Especially for, aren't they based out of like Deadwood?
I believe they're out of Lead.
Yeah. So they're way, way, way over there on the west side, and they have a steady supply over here on this side of the state. So just good job to be putting out not only high quality stuff, but enough of it to where you can pretty much be found almost anywhere. So bravo. Anybody who's looking to learn From the Hills. They're doing it right. Also, Pure Bliss is another one that's coming in strong, dude. Oh man, Pure Bliss. I don't know how many strains I've done. I got them on here, but I don't know how many, and I'm not looking right now. But this one, it promises to be. I gotta save this for the end though. This is a 25%, dude. This is. That's a quarter of your ability to stay awake.
Pretty much.
I'm looking at these dabs on the show, and these Dakota Cookies ones, these ones get a good review because these with the taste and the smell, it is a recommended, I would say probably later on in the day one. And I got to drive after the podcast, so I'm not. Sometime when my girlfriend, when Boo Bear comes with me, that's what I call her, Boo Bear. Judge me. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, when she comes with me, then I'll try some dabs with this here nectar collector. But for today, I'm just gonna judge the dabs. These dabs have been done at home, and they are, I mean, they're some of the best dabs around, man. I don't know. It's back in shit. You go 20 years ago when I started smoking weed. Shit, even longer than that, 25 or so. I'm an old fucking man. When I started smoking weed, shit like this was impossible. You might as well have been talking about flying cars and fucking, we're gonna eat fucking pancakes in outer space. It's the same shit. And now this is just commonplace, and all these fucking kids are so spoiled. They don't know.
Yeah, they won't understand us older people.
Yeah, well, they take all these buds and they're like, this is a 4, that's a 4, this is a 5, that's a 4. Like, man, it's not gonna jump out of the jar and blow you, dude. And like I said, our list is gonna spread out more and more over time for sure. God, why did I write so many damn notes, dude? Like I go
because you're thorough, man.
I know, but I dove way too hard into terps. Just, I was meaning to do like a quick little, like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes on terps, as part of an episode. And then once I started looking into it, like I didn't realize how deep all of this stuff goes. By the way, Leafly, where I do a lot of my research, you can basically get yourself a horticulture degree on there just reading stuff. They're so in depth. I like learning. People always say do what you love. What's the first thing you want to do when you wake up? First thing I want to do when I wake up every day is learn something. First thing I want to do. Want to learn something new about space or the earth or animals or something. Weed is what it's been lately. But I always want to learn, so that I appreciate everybody who watches this allowing me to just learn, and hopefully somebody's learning stuff with me, so hopefully spreading some knowledge about this and just brightening up everybody's day. If you do put out, boo-boo shitty products, you will get called out, but it's been a minute since I have ran across something besides a, pre-roll here and there that has been bad enough to say, this is bad. If those Mandarin Sherbet ones got a 9, then those Dakota cookies, well, and the AK, well, those are Moon Rocks. That's a different list. So I'll go based off the AK-47 crumble. So that AK-47 crumble was an 8. And that AK-47 crumble, I almost couldn't do full dabs of that by itself, because that was like a Mike Tyson punch to the face, dude. Those AK-47, 88.26%, dude, that's no joke. Those were brutal. Man, I'd have to put the Dakota cookies above the AK-47, just not on punch, but on taste, for sure. So, God, I'd say, I'll put those at an 8.5. The Dakota cookies are going to be an 8.5 for sure. I think the bud is currently our top right now on our top 10 list, but these are going to be an 8.5, which I think is the top of, would be the top of concentrates right now. But yeah, those definitely, if you want some Dakota cookies, go check that out for sure. Buy them today when this podcast comes out. Go into Superior Buds and buy them for super cheap, $60 a puck. Man, I should have been your pitch guy on that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. $60 a puck, dude. Come on, come get it.
Yeah, I mean, your prices of those are pretty expensive, so it's a really good deal.
Well, each, all these are made in different ways,
Yeah.
So I mean, I couldn't imagine having to get all the stuff to be able to make it all the different ways. And then you got to get people that are knowledgeable to run each, or run the whole department. And then you got to have the machines to do this. A lot of those are in controlled environments. I found one thing out about terpenes. Some of them are fucking extremely touchy or volatile. Like if you mess up just a little bit, they'll disappear and they don't come back. Some of them are so fucking touchy. Yeah. And that's why, everybody kind of makes fun of these guys that are so touchy about their grows or their plants, like, fucking, weed nerd, fucking doing all that. But
it's everything's important.
Once you find out that you can ruin your grow in an instant, man, I'm not a cultivator. I'm not going to be a cultivator because I don't want that stress in my life, man. And I was right. Dakota Cookies is on the top of the list right now with a 925, right above the Lemon OG Do-Si-Do. And the Bahama Berry from last week, man. That was Cannonauts. That was a good one. So From the Hills, currently in the top spot everywhere. They're in the top spot for, let's see, except for pre-rolls. Pre-rolls, Pure Bliss, I think, had the number one pre-roll with the Mad Honey. I just thought the Mad Honey was just a smooth beauty of a pre-roll.
Yes, that flower was amazing.
Yeah, I think you still got. Mad Honey came back as a pre-roll. So Mad Honey is there currently, as you're watching this, as a pre-roll. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's damn good.
It sells fast.
And there's also a strawberry, what was it?
Strawberry pie.
Strawberry pie was said to be very, very good. And that's one of the ones that don't let the THC content fool you because it'll say 15%. But it probably hits more like it's closer to like an 18, really. Because everybody says it's a real nice mellow high and it tastes really good. A lot of really tasty weed coming out. Last week I had this the first time I ever had this company, Black Hills Bud. I'd never had anything from them before, and I didn't even see any of their flower for sale at the flower shop. But they have, Flower Shop has an insane amount of strains available for, holy crap.
Yes, they do. They do have a lot of strains. A very nice shop.
Yeah. But I can't imagine the whole giant jar thing and I can't imagine. And then just the space for that. That's more of they looked out with like the building they got. Like,
yeah, they got a very nice building.
Just like Tea Tree got that building that has the garage doors. So, I'm not sure what that does, but it affects their ability to charge a lower price for stuff because they must pay less for the building or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, all the weed laws and rules are so convoluted and they make everything so much fucking harder than it needs to be. Yes, be harsh on the regulating. I agree with that. A company just got shut down. I think Badlands officially got fucking shut down, didn't they?
I'm not 100% sure.
I heard rumors that a company recently got shut down on the news. I don't really watch the news, though. So that's just what I had heard. Anybody want to comment in on that and say more, go ahead. I am more than happy to be wrong. But if I had to guess, a whole company got shut down, I would have to guess that's the company that got shut down. Because they're the only ones I know that were under investigation in the first place. But back to this Black Hills Bud, they had this Trix pre-roll, and not only did it taste like the fruity Trix, I'm not fucking kidding, it tasted just like the cereal, dude. Just fucking like the cereal. That
chocolate or chalky fruity taste,
Yeah, they even had the little confection, like the fake cereal taste was even on the back end. Like, how in the fuck? How are they doing this shit? And that's where I also dive further into terps and stuff
Yeah.
because, man, there's the strains. There's strains on strains upon strain, and you can cross all these strains with different strains and make all these other.
It's just crazy how much they could actually do.
It's the possibilities are almost endless, and there's new strains coming out all the time. So the possibilities might actually be endless for different strains of. Yet this is fun. This is just a good time to be a marijuana smoker or in the marijuana industry at all. This is just in South Dakota. This is just it's a really fun time. It's everything's so good. I'm having trouble finding the crappy ones. Like if I find crappy crap, or I always say, if I do, but I'm on I don't know if it's a lucky run or what it is, but I'm on a pretty long run where I haven't come across anything that's terrible.
I think all the growers have really stepped up their game on their grows. I mean, it's just amazing going to different facilities and seeing how they do stuff.
God, you're so lucky, dude.
I've only been to 3, but they've all been totally different from each other, and they're just amazing.
That's just it. Everybody's doing their own thing, and everybody's like at the same time, they're all doing their own thing, but at the same time, they're like mastering their own craft at the same. So they're all becoming really refined in what they do as they're all doing different things or doing the same thing but in different ways. And it's leading to a large selection, difficult choices, but a large selection of almost anything you want, really. As soon as Pure Bliss comes out in the cart game, you're going to be able to get any kind of cart you want, pretty much. I mean, they're over 100 strains easy. I mean, that was a while ago when they went over 100 strains. So
they're I mean, every time we do an order with them, there's always some new strains that they have coming out.
The London Pound Pops was really good. That's one that I got from them that I thought was
Well, and that Humble Pound Cake too.
That Humble Pound Cake, that pre-roll, I think that sits in second as my favorite pre-roll ever.
Yeah.
So that one's currently sitting in second. Out of South Dakota pre-rolls, by the way, people. I'm not judging from around the world. I'm just saying ones that I myself have smoked in this state where, I bought them somewhere where you can believe the name. Not, I got these from Dave and he says they're fucking Girl Scout cookies. Like,
Speaking of Girl Scout cookies, Bad River just got us some of their Girl Scout cookies.
Boom! You see how easy it is? I don't even try.
Yep.
They got it in the flour?
Yep, we have it in the flour right now.
Damn it, dude. Why do you just want to take all my money all the time, man? I'm over here trying to live life and stuff, and you're always like, man, we got the new stuff. Got a new one. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even care that you got it. And then fucking fast forward a day and a half, and I'm like, man, where's that at? I want to look at that. Yeah. I can't help it, dude. And the thing is, you don't steer me wrong either. When I come in, there's sometimes when I come into the store and you're excited, hey, I got something for you today, man. Well, and
it's like Christmas every day there, especially when you get a delivery of new product.
It is. I come in twice a week and there's always new stuff, either new pre-rolls or new flour or new concentrates. Or somebody's putting a mural on the wall, by the way. Good job. That's beautiful. Really turning out just I like it.
It's amazing. Stan did a great job.
I was there one day when he was doing it, and why does everybody that's so good at everything make it look so damn easy? They just make it look like, well, shit, I could do that. But when you're watching them, it's such a skill, dude.
It's just amazing to watch him work on stuff. You see him do one brush stroke, then you look away for a second, you see him did something else, and it's like, how did you get that to do that?
How do you come across him? The boss man there. Who
Oh.
hired him for the store to do the mural?
Yeah, Jordan did.
Yeah.
I actually introduced Stan to him.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
Stan,
all right.
Stan does actually have a few different murals around town
No, in Mitchell.
in Mitchell. A lot of
Okay.
ones on the buildings, on the side of the buildings.
I've seen. Did he do the one on Second Street for that?
Yep.
He did that. God. Okay, this guy is talented then, because that was one. My my girlfriend always wants me to take a picture in front of it or something, and I'm like, I don't want to be cheesy like that. Like, but it is that nice.
No,
It's that nice of a
beautiful.
mural.
It is
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Okay. So, wow. How'd you meet him?
Well, I mean, I've been living in this town for lots of years, and there used
Yeah.
to be a video store out at Colborn's, and
Yep.
he worked there, and he'd do all the artwork on the windows of the different things that were in the movie, different movies.
No
and stuff.
way.
Yeah.
God,
So,
you
yeah.
come a long way since that, dude.
Well, I mean, you think about that, and if you drive around town, any place that really has like artwork in their windows or anything like that, Stan does it. He's just-
Wow, turned it into a business.
Yeah.
Good on him, dude. Nice. Take his passion and just turn it into a business, dude. That's wow. So I didn't realize there was that much to the mural on the wall.
Oh yeah.
But that explains why it's so nice. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna have to go inside the store to see it. I'm sorry, you can't see it from the outside.
No.
Big bummer. You're gonna have to go on in there, and while you're in there, get a $60 puck, dude. You know, because if you go in there today, you can get a $60 puck right now. Go. What are you doing? Why? You can listen to this. You don't have to look. Stop looking at me. Start putting your shoes on. Why? You're gonna procrastinate, dude. You're gonna miss out. You're not gonna be able to get what you want. But so I mean, still $60 puck, dude, all day long. If you're not going in there and getting two of them, you know, if you got the cash for two of them and you're not going in there and grabbing them today, I mean, what are you doing with your life? Get on in there, man.
Thanks for the amazing.
Well,
promotion there. Appreciate it.
I promote what I think is important. What I don't promote anything on here that I don't buy. I buy all this stuff. This is this is the stuff that I personally choose, and I mean a Super Lemon Haze and From the Hills. The only way I would be more excited to try Super Lemon Haze is if it was from DNG, because he has talked about he is very proud of his Super Lemon Haze. And you know how Eugene can be. Eugene is loud. I mean, that's his Instagram. Eugene, he so effortlessly just dove into that. But he's loud. He talked his Super Lemon Haze up, but I don't know if they do concentrates. Does DNG do concentrates?
Not that I know of right now.
It's got to be coming then. It's got to be coming. If they're not doing them, they're on the way. They got to be. Because it's an even more, they're all about, I know a lot of places are, but he's really big on taste. So I know they got to get into it eventually.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean,
but until then, From the Hills, man, Super Lemon Haze. And even then, I mean, if they do get into the game, they're going to have to come correct, because From the Hills is not fucking around, dude. They're not playing games, and they will not be taken off their throne easily. Right now.
I have actually met the guy that does all their dabs and all the oil. The guy has a lot of experience, and he's very versatile and stuff. And yeah,
you can tell by all the different kinds. I mean, these are two kinds being sold side by side, and they couldn't look more different. This one is definitely more of like a batter. It looks like a cookie dough. Yeah. So like a batter. And this one is it's a solid crumble. It's supposed to be a crumble, but man, it's two solid pieces, like stone. So I mean, he's doing, and they smell. The Dakota cookies I've had, the Super Lemon Haze I have not had yet, but if this was an incense that you could burn in your car, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you just put that out the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you even got to smell that one.
That's amazing.
I mean, so clean. So clean. Another thing I want to give them big props on. Their dabs are very clean. I barely got to clean anything out of my banger when I'm doing a dab. I mean, I literally, I don't even bother with the wiping it out because I can just burn it out real quick when I'm heating it back up. Just because it's so little. They're killing it. This Nectar Collector review, I'm gonna do this real quick because this has to be done today. This is from Leaf Bud, and the Bud has 2 D's on it. Leaf Bud, and this, I'm not kidding you. You can get this right now at Cloud9. With tax, it's less than $8. And if you got one of them long tube batteries laying around, you know, the ones we used to use for carts and shit, everything, for quite a while there. If you still got some of those laying around, this thing is a perfect little nectar collector, little dab tool. It's very, very convenient. Comes with a little cap on the end, little ceramic heated end on it. The tube is clear, so you can see the smoke coming through the tube, see how big of a hit you're getting. And all you do is you screw your battery into here, and then you hold the button down on the battery, which you'll be holding the whole thing with the battery because it weighs nothing without the battery. So you'll just be holding the battery and the button and just hit it and take as big of a dab as you want to, man. It's especially for like on the go. I don't see, and it's just called Nectar Collector, dude. It's just called Nectar Collector by Leaf Bud, and less than $10. Less than $10, and it's called a 510 battery. That's what those are called, huh? I did not know that. A 510 battery. Oh, it's a quartz. Quartz. Ooh. So it's not gonna just like break up on you. Yeah. Well, very nice. Very good. I would definitely recommend it. I'd give it fucking 10 out of 10 for the price alone. I'd go in there and buy 3 of them. Like, what the hell? Why not? I'd even use those as like stocking stuffers, dude. Yeah. Get those Cloud9. Also, we got to grab that piece to unveil on here. I do believe it is upstairs yet. Could you run and get it? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. We'll have that new piece, because you got to see this new piece, okay? This is, it just creeped me the fuck out, too. I was just looking at it because I wanted to look at it before I showed you guys so I could get every aspect of it and describe it properly, because in the moment I tend to fumble my words and I get befuddled. Is that a fucking word? I'm gonna say befuddled. Befuddled's a word. How you like befuddled? I don't know how well you can see this. I'm gonna take the bowl, which, by the way, the bowl has a nice little grip on it. I've just a nice little glass attachment, so you're not burning yourself. You're not worried about a hot edge of the bowl or something. It's very convenient. But dude, look at this. It is if you turn it sideways here, it is a mushroom house, dude. A mushroom house. And it has a little door in the bottom and a little window up here. And these, the stem on it, the mushroom stem, is the most accurate depiction of a real psychedelic mushroom stem that I have ever seen on a piece. I don't know. It's so accurate. That's what they look like. And then you got the same thing up here on the end, and you got the little rocks going all the way around the bottom because it's a little safe house. Oh, but if you flip it around on the other side, it's got the face of a wolf on it, and with the shining eyes and then all over the top of it, it's got these different colored eyeballs on here, and they're sets. So no matter which way you turn it, one of them will be a set. At least one of them will be a set looking at you. No matter which way you turn this thing, and it's creepy as shit. And this, you could get this or something like this. I don't know if you can get this. This may be a one of a kind. I don't know. I sure hope it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy. Cloud9, thank you so much. And it's heavy. It's heavy. It's sturdy. It's durable. It's beautiful. But you can get something this high quality for $100. $100, dude. At Cloud9. Shout out to Cloud9 for sponsoring the show with this piece. It's honestly, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. If I would have seen this when I was younger, I would have been like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that?" And somebody would have been like, "I've fucking traveled up in a mountain and fucking fought an Inuit for it," or fucking some shit. You know, there's just no way you would just have something that somebody they know works in crafts. Just huge shout out Cloud9. Thank you so much, man. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier with the piece.
It's apples. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's wow. I mean, if you're in Mitchell, Cloud9 has always been a big supporter of the show. Always had great prices. Never once have I gone in there and been like, "Hey, have you heard about this?" And either he's heard about it and he's got it, or he hasn't heard about it and he's like, "No shit, I'll check it out." And then you go in there the next time and there it is. Just sitting there. Just another person that's very passionate about their business and about the community. Doing a good job, making good money. And he's been broken into a few times by some wretched little cocksuckers. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure other people do. And just the worst fucking kind of people you can imagine. Just horrible, horrible fucking cocksucking little people. Terrible, terrible. Dicks. I'm sure you fucking if we had more money that would end up a soundbite for sure.
Oh, sure.
Honestly, I don't know if we will get to the super booth today. We've smoked a couple of things. Everything's going good. We got a lot of content. Nah, fuck that. You know I'm gonna smoke the super booth. So we're gonna go try out this super booth, and then I will be doing comments, which I think I only had a few. And then shit, I guess you'll have to get on with your holiday some other way. That's right. That shit just falls right out of my mouth, man. Isn't that disgusting? All right. I'm going to go smoke this super booth, and I guess I'll get back to you and let you know if it was worth a shit. Fucking super booth. We're back. The super booth. A super booth by Pure Bliss. I'm not going to lie. At first, the terp profile, I didn't like it. It's I don't know which terp it is. Again, I don't want to look it up because I'm gonna never shut the fuck up about terps. So it's one that tastes tastes like basil and like rosemary and hops on the end, on the back end. Definitely you can taste hops on the back end. And I was gonna give it a low rating because I didn't like the way the terp profile tastes, but after smoking it for a little bit, it has the high is it creeps up on you, and it really grabs you. Like it almost messes with your equilibrium a little bit. I don't know if I'd smoke this one if I had anything important to do. But for the first time ever, I'm gonna recommend this for cooking. I think this would be a great strain of marijuana to cook with, and not for like brownies or something like that. But if you wanted to make, you suggested like a nice garlic butter.
Yeah.
Man, this would be a really good garlic butter. Or if you even just ground it up, let's say in your coffee grinder, ground it up and added it to some chicken or pasta or some kind of Italian dish, even in spaghetti sauce, I think it would be. I think it'd be really, really good. So this one was gonna get a lower rating of like a 6 or a 6.5, but after discussing it, it came all the way up to about a 7.75 is where I'm gonna stand solid at a 7.75, but not for the smoke of it, for both the unique high of it, because it is a unique high. While it does, it is punchy, I'm not tired. It's I don't know, it's very nice. It's a nice high, it's a punchy high, but it kind of messes with your equilibrium a little bit. And the taste is something I would rather eat than smoke. So I don't know, if anybody wants to try cooking with it, go ahead, try cooking with it. I think that'd be smart. It'd be, yeah, definitely a good one. So yeah, 7.75. That's gonna put it tied. Well, tied right there at what's gonna be 8th, 9th, and 10th with Frozen Fuel from Dakota Natural Growers and Chem D from Pure Bliss, which also sits at a 7.75. But that one, I might have to revisit that one as a potential cooking weed, because that one was even spicier and better. And I mean, as a cooking weed, that could be even higher ranked than where it is. With that potential. Frozen Fuel, I would not cook with. I wouldn't want the fuel taste in the food. But yeah, so as our top 10 stands now, we have Dakota Cookies, aka Donkey Kong, from the Hills. I got that one. That was $40 at Superior Buds. That one got a 9.25 rating, and of course, I would buy that one again. And then there was the Lemon OG Do-Si-Do, which was a Dakota Natural Growers. That one was $39.44 at the Tea Tree. That got a 9, and of course, I would definitely buy that one again. But I haven't seen that one again. Their mixes kind of come and go. The Dakota Cookies, I think, is going to be around for a minute. It's a
very good strain.
Yeah, you see that one flying out of the store pretty decent, I bet. Yeah. You're gonna see the concentrate flying out of the store when this comes out. It's gonna be a busy day, man.
Yes, it will.
$60 pucks, dude. That's a busy day, man. Anybody who's got time that day is gonna be in there, and if not, it's because they don't have enough money to be in there. Boom. Report from the girlfriend. Everything is good on the home front.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You need that stability. Yeah. For sure. And that is going to be number 3 now. We're going to go down to number 3, which is going to be Cannonauts. Good job, Cannonauts. Their second or third showing on the show. Second one, third showing. I'm not sure. But that one is by the way, the Lemon OG Do-Si-Do was a 22%, and the Bahama Berry is a 19.9. We're just gonna call it a 20 for sure. And that one that's a little steeper price. That one was $55.31 at the flower shop. So that was a $55 eighth, and I would not recommend spending more than $50 on an eighth anywhere. So that was an expensive one, but that was more for the show, just because it was a high quality one. So that might get revisited because of the price. So Bahama Berry might be falling. Roast Mellow is another, that's at number 4. Roast Mellow is from the Hills, and that one was $42.25 at the Tea Tree, and that's an 8.5, and of course a yes. Yes, Roast Mellow that one would be a good one to put in some brownies and shit. Because that one literally did smell kind of like roasted marshmallows. I could see You know, looking at these from a cooking angle just really changes the fucking game, dude. I can't believe it just clicked on me. I was a cook for like 20 years. I can't believe it just clicked on me that because a lot of people do cook with these.
Yeah. A lot of people make all
I might
kinds of stuff with it.
You want to tip that mic up just a little bit? There
Is
you
that
go.
a little bit better?
Yeah, it was falling down. I got the one stretched out because the other one goes in and out a little bit. So I got this one stretched all the way over, which, you know, that's how we do it around here. I just figure shit out, man. I don't know nothing. But yeah, that roast mellow, that Bahama berry, those would be good, dude. The lemon OG dosi dough, those would all be good in different kinds of desserts. And the the Dakota cookies also. I mean, these are ones that, yeah, you could cook with these for sure. The next one, I'm not so sure. The next one I think would be better just to smoke on. Number 5, Hooligan, from Cannonot. And I got that one at the Tea Tree. I don't have a price on that one, unfortunately. But it was an 825, and it was a definite yes. I would have smoked that one. I remember the high on that one though. I don't remember the percentage, but I remember the high on that one was a good all day, any time of day, hanging out smoke. That was a good one. I don't know. I haven't seen that one again. Mad Honey is also tied at number 5 with an 825. Mad Honey was my everyday smoker for a solid week. If not more. I still really enjoy the pre-rolls. It's just the honey. I'm a sucker for anything honey flavored, and it's really, they're not bullshitting. It's got the honey flavor in there. It's just a nice, the way the sweetness hits is really nice. And that one is from Pure Bliss, and that was $48 at Superior Buds, and that was 8.25. And definitely yes, for sure. Pure Bliss, you're nearing that $50 mark, man. Come on now. Just keep everything fair, everybody. The quality of everybody's weed is going up. Okay? DNS, might be talking to you. Okay? Your prices are a little high, buddy. Everybody, I know back in the day you were putting everybody to sleep, but the quality of everybody's weed is coming up to a point where you really got to have something special, man, to be justifying a really high. Like I said, I wouldn't, on a regular basis, I wouldn't pay more than $50 for an eighth, and even paying $50 hurts. I'm much more comfortable in the $40 range, in between 40, 45. Actually, in between 35 and 45 is a comfortable range for eighths of weed. And the dispos can only sell them at a price that they can sell them at. That all depends on what the growers are selling them at, because they want X amount for every fucking eighth of their weed. And sometimes that doesn't really work out for the customers very well. So yes, we appreciate your high quality weed and everything is very nice, but watch out with the prices. You get up there too high, and it's just there's too many options out there for people to just go, I don't want to pay that, and I'll go down and I'll just get this kind of weed, which especially when they learn more about terpenes, that's going to mess everything up. So since that's tied, Mad Honey is tied at 5th with the Hooligan, that's going to skip number 6 and put a number 7 on 10 G's from Bad River Cannabis. They're only showing on the list. So Bad River Cannabis, 10 G's, Bad River Cannabis, 25%. It was a very pretty weed. I remember that. Very pretty weed. $42 for an eighth at Superior Buds. There we go. That's right there in the range. That's what I'm talking about, with a good price. Right there. Perfect example. And that got an 8 and was a definite yes for sure. Now this one is this one's also got a very good price on it. Number 8, Frozen Fuel from DNG, they do tend to be a pricier brand. But when I got this one, this DNG, I don't know if it was on sale or what, but I paid $39.44 for an eighth of the tea tree, and it got a 7.75, which, as we get into more, it just didn't have a lot of the fuel based and the chemi based things to go against. It was basically frozen fuel against Chem D are the only real examples. I know there's supposed to be just some nasty shit. Like you said, some turbo diesel is supposed to be coming back. And if I remember correctly, Mango said that smelling it in the bag almost makes you want to throw up. It's so stank.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of diesels and chems, you know that you're not looking for weed that smells good. You're looking for weed that like fucking the smell belongs behind a dumpster fucking somewhere. And you're like, oh, that's the shit right there. So, you know, if Mango I would take Mango's word. So there will be nastier, chemier, more fuel-based ones in the future, which could either bump up or knock down these ones. But that's DNG at number 8. Chem D tied with DNG at number 8. From Pure Bliss. But this is another one that I've thought about as a cooking potential. That could really bump Chem D up because Chem D was spicy. That would be nice. And
good peppery hints.
Yeah, you'd add that to any kind of red meat or something like that. Like I said, throw it in your coffee grinder and get it ground up. Maybe mix it with a little black pepper. And man, I'm going to start a fucking cooking show on the side, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a fucking weed cooking show on the side. That's going to be stupid. Damn. What I need is sponsors with tons and tons of money that just like me because I'm pretty and let me do whatever I want to do. But I can't do all the sexual favors that those girls do to get what they want. I can't do it. Not again. And at number 10, we have Blue Magoo and Astro Dog. Once again from DNG. This one was a little bit more. It was $42.25 at the tea tree. And it was a nice, smooth, good smoke. But like I said, there's so much competition out there that it's difficult. And that puts Gushers off the list from DNG down in 11. Booty Clapper from Dakota Green is also down there. The Blueberry Headband from Shangri-La. There's others down there. The Gary Payton, I didn't get a rating on it. I don't know why. I don't have a number rating on it. But yeah, I would smoke the Gary Payton from Pitbull Acres again for sure. Because it was a very good. It's a smooth, earthy, nice. I mean, it's another one that's an all day strain. Yeah, you can smoke. That one's at 19.4%, and like in between like 18 and 22%. That's a sweet spot, man. It just seems to be the sweet spot for these all day smokes. Anything lower than that, and it's just a morning smoke, and anything higher than that, and you're like, you might want to go to bed.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's just a lot of good choices out there. But that's how the top 10 stands. And I'm not changing my fucking mind. I really thought about that. And with the cooking aspect, things might move a little bit around because, I mean, as I become more educated, my list is going to become more educated. The show is going to become more educated. And hopefully some of you are going to want to be, more educated about weed. Not that you're dumb. I'm not calling you dumb. Fucking nice enough to watch this damn show. I'm not going to insult you. Losers. But all right, on to comments now. I got to do some comments and then I got to get out of here. It's actually getting pretty late here in the studio. This is one of the latest shows I've done. But I got to get out of here and go pick my daughter up from her job because she's successful and she does like successful things. Okay. Let's see. And terpene stuff coming later down the road. There's going to be terpene, probably multiple episodes. Comments. We had Aaron Holguin, 8923. Aaron likes to cut half of the pre-roll off. He like cuts the half off, and then he looks through that while he's smoking the other little half. Very smart. And he said some have looked trimmy, but like I said, we're cutting ours apart now. I'm always buying 2 pre-rolls now. I buy one to smoke as a pre-roll, so I know what the intended effect is, what they intend for the customer. And then I cut it open, I dissect it. I look at the different buds in there, and judge whether or not you see leaves or any kind of potential trim. Like I said today, we did not on the Shoki from Pure Bliss. It was not. It was just probably B buds instead of A buds. And there's nothing wrong with B buds. They're the same quality. They just don't look as pretty. They're just as good. So same quality as you would get buying Shoki flower, I would say. And it was really good. He also said bong rip it, which is a good idea. You get really good flavor. Because you get good flavor smoking it, of course. But filtering it through water, it really does. It kind of refines it a little bit. That was a good idea there, Aaron. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate you, dude. Red-Eyed Farmer, thank you for the love. Just another somebody said great job, and I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Catfish Capone. That's not gonna work right now. So Catfish Capone, he said thanks. He had 4. I think that's Eugene. He had 4 of the top 10, but I think now DNG is down to 3 of the top 10. So hold your applause, Eugene. Dry, but still 3 out of the top 10 is nothing to fucking shake a stick at. Your high quality marijuana is no doubt coming from DNG, no doubt. From the Hills right now is holding the crown though. They're doing a very good job. Catfish also said dry trim run for that High Hills Glutini. It was a dry trim run, and you could really tell because the flavor quality was the only place that it was lacking. It just really wasn't there with the flavor. Shout out to Charlie Hempseed. Thank you so much for all the support, the shares, everything. I'd really appreciate it. Hope to have you on. Looking forward to that in a few weeks here. Hopefully having Charlie Hempseed on the show. User, a whole bunch of letters and numbers that I'm not going to determine into an actual thing. Said, great job. Thank you. I appreciate you saying thank you. And then I didn't hear any more back from Herb SD about the Gorilla Glue strain that he alleges is somewhere in Sioux Falls. That's attached to the original guy. And yeah, with that, definitely go check out Superior Buds today. Now, you should have already. This podcast was so damn long. You should have already been there, been back, and smoked some of that shit by now. I mean, I don't really know what the you're doing, but thank you to everybody on this laptop that I spend so much of my time with now. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Cloud9 once again for the incredible piece. That'll be up on the Instagram tomorrow. Well, today when you're seeing this, I'll have put it up, but I'm not going to put it up before the episode comes out. So if anything, I said offended you or made you mad or made your tummy hurt or made you miss your turn on the interstate or made you forget that you had stuff in the oven and it burnt now and you don't want to eat it, but you're going to probably scrape it off and try to eat it anyways because you don't really have time. You got to go to work later and then you got to go do that stuff for your mom, because she called. And if anything I said offended you at all, remember, you can't be mad for what I said when I was smoking that ish. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.